Germany, once the benchmark for industrial might and precision, is literally falling apart. What was once Europe's sleek, roaring engine is now coughing on dust and drowning in red tape. Our next story tells you how the cracks are not just in the concrete, they are in the system itself.
The country once revered for its autobahns and engineering prowess now finds itself lurching under the weight of its own neglected infrastructure. Bridges are cracking, roads are buckling. For decades, Germany has sold itself as the land of ruthless efficiency, engineering excellence, and infrastructure built to last. But the reality on the ground tells a different story, one of decay, delay, and dangerous denial. Thousands of bridges across Germany's famed autobahns are now classified as decrepit. Over 5,000 of them are in such bad shape that they urgently need rebuilding or major repair. Some teeter on the edge of collapse. Others, like the one in Dresden, have already given way, crashing into rivers and shaking public confidence.
Well, the closure of this bridge here was an absolute catastrophe for the people in Bad Schandau. It's the classic traffic gridlock. We have the next bridge towards the Czech Republic, 25 kilometers to Dayton, 20 kilometers to Perna. So this is the only crossing along nearly 50 kilometers of river, and that is devastating for the people.
The roots of this crisis go deep. Much of Germany's post-war infrastructure was built quickly and cheaply, a necessary compromise in the economic boom. But rather than reinforce or replace aging structures over the decades, successive governments tightened spending and avoided debt. Now, the bill has arrived and it's massive. The new German government has finally pledged $556 billion over 12 years to fix the country's crumbling foundations. But in a nation obsessed with precision, nothing moves fast. Endless regulations and planning procedures mean it could take years before anything gets built.
Now that there's money, a growth spurt could actually be generated very quickly. But what is really necessary for this is that the money is spent quickly. And for that, we need much faster planning and approval procedures than we had so far.
Germany is learning the hard way. Even a powerhouse needs maintenance. And right now, the engine room of Europe is looking dangerously close to breakdown. Bureau report, WION World is one.